The significance of that shot from this morning at Washington Square Park will become clear to you in just a moment. Welcome back to Mornings on One. When it comes to the subway, the divide between the east side of Manhattan and the west side of Manhattan has historically favored the Upper West Side.
Both of us have lived on the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
And we would agree with that. Because you always have options.
Oh, when we lived at 75th and Broadway, you walked down to the express station.
Yeah.
You could get a Rangers game in like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. You've always got a backup if something goes wrong. But the expansion of the 2nd Avenue subway has sort of evened out the score a little bit.
Right. Really adding more options for Upper East Siders. Before 2017, the East Side had to make do, as anybody who lives there well knows, with one very congested train, the 4, 5, 6. But since then, with the Q train in the neighborhood, you've got the 3 new stations at 72nd, at 86th, and 96th. Definitely more options.
So which side of town now has the faster subway lines? We took this on the only way we knew how. We had a race.
Yes, we had a tracking app to document the journey. Eric Feldman joined as race commissioner with Jamie.
Yes, and I moderated the contest. Welcome to the great transit race of 2024.
Is it easier to get to a neutral spot from the Upper East Side or the Upper West Side using public transit?
Rule number 1, there is no running. You must walk.
I don't run, ever.
You're going to make one train transfer on your way to the Washington Square Park Arch, which is where Eric and I are waiting with the first ever transit race trophy. Starting this morning at 96th and Broadway is a longtime resident of the Upper West Side. We have Team Pat.
We're ready to go.
And then, born in Queens, representing the Upper East Side, Roger Clark.
We hopefully will be finishing first.
Are your Metro cards ready? On your marks, get set, go!
Oh, not running.
Don't we have to go across the street? Oh, wait, no.
Damn, we gotta go across.
Off to a great start.
It says we have express in 2 minutes. This is a key moment. Do we commit to the local train? I think we're waiting for the express. We're to take either the 4 or the 5 and head down to Union Square. This is not great. Look how many people are. Look, there's all these people on the platform. It's here.
Okay, Pat is at 42nd Street. Roger is at 42nd Street. East versus West.
It's neck and neck.
This is neck and neck.
Okay, controversial decision. We're doing the transfer. Let's do it. Okay. We're a little bit ahead. He's maybe one stop behind us.
All right, we made it to Union's. This is always crazy, this part of Union Square. Take the W.
Oh, Pat just made a big jump.
He's also
down
at Union Square.
I wonder if they're going to be on the same train.
We wouldn't have ended up on the same train if not for the pivot that I did. I was going to go from the 2, 3 and switch to the 1.
Yes.
But that one train was moving so slowly.
Oh, those are split-second calls right there.
Totally. We're back with the dramatic conclusion of our Manhattan transit race. I was up against Roger to see who could get to Washington Square Park faster. I started on the Upper West Side. Roger started on the Upper East Side. We ended up transferring to the exact same train, which really set up the final few blocks of this contest.
Unbelievable. It was honestly something that Eric and I had never thought of as the commissioners of the race, but it wound up being a foot race to the finish.
Oh, Pat just made a big jump.
He's
down
also at Union Square.
I wonder if they're going to be on the
Get
same train.
8th Street.
Pat is now being tracked as presumably walking block by block now.
Look at this, look how close the doors were.
I don't need this kind of anxiety.
It is updated that Roger is
my
also at 8th Street.
Oh my goodness. Who are we going to see?
There's the arch.
Oh my God, there's Pat and Janelle.
Where's Roger? Roger.
Roger!
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you guys. It is so close.
Oh, they're right there. They're right there.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to go to the instant replay.
Because we'd made the rule that you couldn't run, so Roger and I were both trying to just almost run.
Yeah, it's like, you remember that they used to have that thing, the pep step? Like, yeah, we were pep stepping. Basically.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
So we watched the tape back, the co-commissioners, and we did decide that Pat is in fact the winner of the trophy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's true.
But because
I'm conceding.
But because this is a morning show, no one goes home empty-handed. We have a second place certificate
Oh,
for
neat.
the Roger Clark.
Nice try, Roger.
That's for you.
Nice show, man. Wow. All right, hey.
Let's go back to the moment just after the photo finish and see our initial reactions.
Exactly the same moment.
Was that a tie?
We looked at each other like,
Congratulations.
My goodness. Wow. I don't even know who to award the trophy to. Pat, how do you feel?
I was pushing the limits of don't run at the end there.
Roger, did you know Pat was neck and neck with you?
well, we kind of had a suspicion we were on the same train.
Yeah.
It comes down to strategy.
It really does.
As with every subway decision, right? If something's going wrong, if you're at somewhere like Union Square, Times Square, Columbus Circle, you have transfer options.
Well, and watching on Life 360, we weren't exactly sure where you had made the transfer, so I asked you guys how you did it.
Where did you decide to do the transfer?
At Union Square, we just missed the W before that W. And I said,
oh, yeah,
look,
okay. I totally would have beaten Pat if I hadn't.
No. Actually, Eric's going to love this, but you see the door close in my face. So it's amazing. I mean, that's New York, right?
And of course, I mean, this is not a scientific race. This was just what it looked like one morning. But we did look at some data from the MTA on the lines that you and Roger both started on, the 3 train and the 4 train. Both have trains that arrive within 5 minutes of their scheduled arrival. This is more frequent than the MTA average for all subway lines. So it really shows you that these two neighborhoods are some of the stronger ones for public transit.
And as you went through this series of reports this week, everything from housing to delis to transit, I mean, my feeling in watching the reports was sometimes the Upper East Side, Upper West Side rivalry is built up to be more of a thing than it ends up being in the end.
Yeah, I think because they're so similar, they attract a lot of the same people. A lot of families like to live on the Upper East and Upper West Sides, that the trends end up actually sort of mirroring one another, and that's what we saw in all the data and all the stories that we did.
But we enjoyed the reports.
Yeah, outstanding
I
job.
enjoyed the competition.
But could you sign that? It's not officially a sign.
Oh, wow, it's not official.
Take care of that, please.
We will have that.
Jamie and Eric will sign that.
Gotcha.
We'll come back with the political buzz up next. You're watching Mornings on One.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your community, click the subscribe button here. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.